As you can imagine, we do get a lot of mail here at WKYC. And through the pandemic, you may have heard me talk about it, I've occasionally chipped in to help out in the mailroom. Not too long ago, we received a letter from a local prison that wasn't addressed to anyone in particular, so of course I opened it. And I found out we had a very unexpected story, an inspiring story that was delivered right to us.
To whom it may concern, my name is Charles Hopper Jr. I'm currently incarcerated at Richland Correctional Institution.
And so began a very unexpected letter to 3 News, written by Charles Hopper, currently serving time for assault after getting into a fight at a party in 2017.
I watch WKYC TV quite often and follow the pandemic and its effects on the world. I possess the longing to help, a responsibility to my fellow man and woman. Due to my current situation, I faced obvious restrictions and obstacles, but I had an idea.
After seeing stories of so many who were struggling and depending on strained food banks because of the pandemic, he wanted to help those on the outside.
I knew that the only way that we would be able to help was probably to raise money.
So he started fundraising on the inside.
I personally went around my dorm to each individual person and asked them to donate whatever they could. I asked for $1, but I told them whatever they could do would be helpful.
And for many, it was a sacrifice. The inside economy is tight.
The average person in here would receive about $18 a month.
In prison, everyone has a job. From maintenance to food service, apprenticeships, and vocational training, inmates can spend what little money they earn on precious phone time, stamps, food, and other things for themselves. But the donations for the food bank poured in. One prisoner gave $200 from his savings, and fellow inmate Rory Spells joined Charles to help raise money.
Considering everything that's going on right now in the world, it just felt like didn't feel like it was the right thing to do. I was happy to be able to do something to give back to the community. I wanted to show people, just because you made some bad decisions, don't make you a bad person.
The staff at Richland, who gave permission and support to the effort, says they're not surprised by the charity of the prison population.
There are good people everywhere, even in prison. There are people in here who want to help the community and give back to the very communities that they may have harmed.
And what they gave can help many.
No matter what happens to you in your life, no matter how far you may fall, there's always going to be someone that's willing to meet you there and help you find your way back.
Dan Flowers is the president and CEO of the Akron-Canton Regional Food Bank. That's where Charles chose to send the prison's contribution.
From their current circumstances in prison, they reached out to us and they made a donation. You know they're not rich there. You know, it takes forever to find resources and accumulate any amount of money while you're in prison.
And every bit added up. An offering from the inside to help those on the outside. $1,595. Enough for 6,400 meals. That's enough to feed a family of 4 for an entire year.
I think this gift is testimony to the possibility for redemption that exists in everyone's life.
Charles says he never dreamed they'd be able to help so many.
I'm overwhelmed, to be honest with you. I mean, these gentlemen in here, for not having what they had, they gave a lot, you know, and they made all this possible. I want people to never forget the impact that acts of kindness can have on others. Everyone at some point in their life needs help, whether it's from family, friends, or even strangers. And that's nothing to be ashamed of. And I just hope that everybody out there, the next time they see somebody in need, is willing to pick them up instead of turn a blind eye.